As you know, this project is inspired by Leah Dorian, who is a Metis artist and author. She wrote this book called The Giving Tree, and within it she uses a lot of pointillism techniques that we are going to be basing our work off of. So the first thing you're going to need is your black cardstock and then your choice of symbol. I've chosen a turtle to represent my family history. And of course, when I get to my artist reflection, I'm going to have to explain why that turtle represents my family history. You need to start with a pencil and go ahead and lightly draw your symbol. Now remember, you can stray from the image that you've chosen. It doesn't have to look exactly like the original symbol that you've chosen. In fact, you may want to change it so that it represents your family or your personal history a little more than the original symbol. So once you've got your symbol drawn, you're now ready for the painting step. Now, of course, we've done this in practice, so hopefully you're feeling a little more comfortable using these wooden dowels or skewers. And I've also suggested that you use a sponge. That will make it a little easier for you to clean your dowels without having to walk over to the sink, and it'll also make sure that you don't cross-contaminate your paints. You may want to review your color theory to look at color contrast. Of course, if you use complementary colors, you're going to end up with a little more color contrast. So you're going to go ahead and get started using a variety of different dowels and really paying attention to your spacing, trying to make sure that you're spacing each dot enough apart from the previous dot so that it actually looks like a dot and not one big blob. I'm going to go ahead and put this video on time-lapse while I finish this work. Please keep in mind that you do want to switch colors pretty often so that you can continue to create that contrast. And of course, for your background, you're going to want to use some different colors that you haven't used in your symbol itself. So here's the finished product. I rushed through it, so I'd like to show you one that I've spent a little more time working on. This is one that I worked very, very patiently through, and it took me several hours. But what you can hopefully see is that the more time and effort you put into your work, the better the result is going to be. So work patiently and slowly, take nice deep breaths, and make sure you take breaks so that your wrists don't shake too much.